That time of year, once again, the haunted houses are open and we are checking them out. So this year we're hitting up Enigma Haunt and Fright Nights. What did we think? Well, stay tuned to find out.
For the first time, we are going to a place called Enigma Haunt.
Enigma Haunt, yes.
Actually rated, I think, #1 on like every single top 10 haunted house list.
Yeah, it's way up there.
And not even where we live. I mean, across the country. It's always top 10, top 5, top everything all the time. I have no idea why we have never been.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
But we haven't.
No. And I've been to quite a few haunted houses around the country. And yes, I actually even assisted setting up one for a few years. And so I gotta say that I'm walking into this saying, hey, this is supposed to be one of the best, so you gotta kind of impress me, And I'll tell you everybody up front, I'm actually not a big fan of the animatronics. I don't want to walk into this and just have a bunch of mechanical creatures jumping
kind of
out.
Awkwardly.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Well, this is supposed to be, I think, sort of like a Halloween Horror Nights type thing. There's 3 different houses you walk through. Again, haven't been.
We don't know,
so I don't know that much about it, but that seems to be the idea. So and there are auditions and like casting calls.
Yeah, no, I mean,
so there are people.
There are people. It's just maybe like a ratio. Like I don't want 75% mechanics and 25% people. Like the houses that I set up were 100% people and 0% mechanics because they didn't have the money for mechanics. But that's a different story. That's a whole different story. So yeah, we're definitely checking this one out and actually really excited because it is on the top of the list and it's something we haven't been at before. So let you know what we think.
Yeah, I gotta turn the camera off because I have to give directions. And
so we may or may not get there. And we probably won't be able to shoot anything inside the haunted house. That's kind of our bet.
You're usually not able to
not able to at all. Right, yeah. So we'll just maybe recap it or something once we get out.
Yeah. If we get out.
No.
Ooh.
Awesome driving got us home and safe. As always, as usual. Navigation, as usual.
Hey,
just saying. All right.
We went to Baltimore and we're still alive, so clearly I did fine.
Yeah, okay. But Enigma Haunt did actually more than fine. I was very pleased and very surprised.
It was, I'd say it took us about an hour. We
roughly,
were there.
Yeah.
There was almost no line, which was great. And they let you in groups of 6.
I want to say. Yeah, something like
6.
that.
And oh my god, okay. So, the first group we were in was, I think, the first 2 houses.
Yeah.
And we were with a family who was clearly foreign. I don't know what language they were speaking.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But foreign family with what we thought was one young kid.
Wow, yeah, it was.
It turns out.
Yeah, the family of 3 magically became a family of 4 when we realized that the 4th member, a small young girl,
was part of her father.
Was wrapped so tight around dear old dad's leg, terrified for her existence.
Good God. Oh, no. I think the best part was, so we go through like the first 2 houses with them. We'll cover those in a second. But we're going into another house and there's like some security guard or something.
Kind of a gatekeeper.
And he asked the little girl if she's okay. And she's like, clearly like
not
on the verge of having therapy for the rest of her life.
Oh yeah.
And the dad's like, she's fine.
She's fine. Just keep it going. Keep it going.
That was the scariest part. This poor little girl just losing her mind. She was screaming.
Yeah.
Which they were all screamers.
They
were.
Pretty
Funny.
They
kept bumping into me.
If you get a chance to get with a group that's got a screamer, or hell, if you're one yourself, it just amplifies things tenfold. So wonderful. Okay. So wonderful.
So we'll go back to the beginning.
Yes.
So the first house, it was mostly inside, the whole thing. It was a little bit outside.
Yeah. It's all pretty much, once you're in, you're in.
Yeah. Very Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, I got that vibe.
Like straight out of it. There were no chainsaws.
That was a error of omission, big time.
Okay.
Yeah. No. You can't have a haunted house without a chainsaw.
There were no chainsaws.
Trust me, like I said, I set one up. It's the golden rule. But all right, this one didn't have it.
Yeah. But it was very kind of like weird family with people on the dinner table and stuff like that.
Yeah. Very scary.
Then you kind of get to this thing where you go in a fake elevator.
Ah, yes.
And I almost didn't make it out.
Yeah, you enjoyed the fake elevator.
I did enjoy the fake elevator. So I do have vertigo, which Dante found out.
Yes, I did.
Because, and I never mentioned it before because why?
Right.
So we get out of the elevator and the ground just starts doing this, and I'm like,
when it's actually not doing anything
I'm
at all.
holding on to stairs for dear life, and this like mad scientist that's like taking you through it runs, and I'm like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
I can't even see straight.
What are you doing back there? Come on. We gotta go. We gotta go. Yeah.
Gripping onto the stairs for dear life.
Priceless.
So then you're kind of following aliens? There's a mission? You have to get something?
There's some story, it doesn't really matter. I mean, because they do a good job, thank you. It's late. Plenty of, scare actors. Load them up. They had tons of them.
And they really kind of set it up where the actors could get to a lot of different spaces pretty quickly.
Yes.
So you could have one actor hitting maybe 2 or 3 different spots, but it didn't seem like you had to wait for them to get over. They were already waiting for you.
Yeah, layout design, top notch.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've done it myself.
Third house.
Yes.
Seemed to be an homage to different horror movies.
Bunch of
and we
horror
were
movies.
just like,
So
there was Krampus, for sure.
Yes.
There was Mrs. Claus, who was hysterical. She made fun of him. And it made my entire life. It was amazing. I loved it.
I'll give her credit. She did a good job.
Yeah,
Hey,
she's
I'm not going to take
snappy.
away from her. Yeah.
They also had Exorcist in there.
Yeah.
Then
sort of a.
Then
There it is. All right,
Oh
you
my
go
God.
ahead. You go ahead.
So I need to live here,
Yeah.
but they had like a Satan room.
It was.
Oh my god. So we're walking down the
amazing.
hallway and there's like this kind of room that looks like an old school like police office or journalism with all like the crazy papers, but there's a giant Baphomet in the middle of all the papers. And I'm like, I'm in the right place.
Yes.
So you go
Oh.
in, and I think it was supposed to be the Hellraiser room.
It was supposed to be the Hellraiser room.
There's
it really
a body
was.
in the middle with
Yeah.
like chains coming out of it
everything,
everywhere. And the person was dressed up in this big cloak with a skull goat
The
head,
whole
and I
goat
was
head,
like,
yeah.
I just want to be here forever.
Perfect.
It's amazing.
Perfect. Yeah. Excellently done.
I was
Total
I could go back and live there because that's where I need to belong.
Be like, just don't turn the lights on.
Just leave me here. This is my.
You guys come back tomorrow. It'd be good. Yeah.
But the most interesting thing was then you get into clowns because
Gotta have those,
clowns.
even though they're not scary. But all right.
Okay, but so you go through all these different like horror movies, and there was nothing explicitly said, but there was like a young girl convulsing on a bed and a priest doing an exorcism.
What
I
could it
think
be?
we all know.
What could it be? It's the
But we-
Omen. What? No.
We need
Sarcasm.
sleep.
That would help.
So
Yeah.
we get to the clowns, and we walk by this one clown, and he goes, "We have such sights to show you."
Oh my
and both of us
Like,
just head swivel around.
Double, triple, quadruple take. I'm sorry. Do you realize how
I
you're
think we almost turned around. We're like, wait, hold
yeah,
on.
yeah.
You're cool. We know you. We like you.
Yeah.
And it was very weird to hear Pinhead quoted in the clown room.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But and they, it flowed so well between the rooms, and they maximized the space. And like you said, we took an hour to get through the whole thing.
But for only 3 houses, an hour, and we didn't stop. There wasn't like any lines or waiting.
No.
Once you're in, you just keep going. But
Right.
it was really creative.
Yes, very creative, and I had mentioned before I was a little concerned going in. This might be one of these big animatronic mechanic fests.
Oh, they did have some big ones.
They had some, but they were well done, and there wasn't a lot of them. So I got
they had, was like some big Angel of Death one or something.
Huge Angel of Death one. Probably actually shouldn't give away too many of them because a couple of them were big surprises. And then one of my personal favorites, and I know you loved it too.
Oh no!
Was kind of hard to explain, but they basically had a hallway that you would enter into, except from floor to ceiling were giant inflatable tubes, and so you actually couldn't see. You just had to go through them.
It's like walking into a giant vagina.
It really is.
The only way I can accurately describe this.
Black vagina, but yes, it was,
He had to grab me and pull me through
yeah,
them.
because no way she was getting through.
I
without
was
it.
just like yelling, I think, and I stand still apparently when I'm nervous.
Yes, you do.
But he was just dragging
I'm like,
me.
come on, let's get through here. And then, credit where it's due.
Yeah.
They ratcheted things up. There was more than one of these sort of tunnel type things, for lack of a better word. And when we got towards the end and started to go through these tunnels, they actually had people staged
on either side
that would like push it. So then you got kind of that added extra, you know, bonus thing of being shimmied around.
I don't know. Between
like
the vertigo and the vagina tunnels.
Yes.
I don't really know how I'm still. I had a rough time.
I mean, if we haven't convinced you yet, vagina tunnel. Done.
So yeah, so there's
Go.
a reason this Enigma gets named like #1 haunted house ever.
Yeah.
And you know, I get it. It isn't Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, but that's fine. That's
honestly,
fine.
you really wouldn't know the difference.
No, not
It's
at
like
all.
on that really high quality. It was not cheesy. It was not silly. I guess maybe a lot of the scare actors had like batons or things.
Yeah, just
and they would, like,
something to bang against a wall.
a lot of banging.
They did do it repetitively, you know, for lack of a better term. But
we didn't feel bored or
no,
like.
no, it was a minor.
That was stupid. I mean, we weren't screaming or anything, but
yeah, just apparently frozen.
just frozen in
place.
panic
Yeah.
and dizzy.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, definitely check out Enigma Haunt. So obviously it's very dark, it's night, and in the interest of safety, we've pulled off to the side of the road and turned the dome light on, so that's why we kind of look a little spooky. We're on our way to Fright Nights at the South Florida Fairgrounds. I think there's either 3 or 4.
And there's rides? We've never been here either.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
know how we've never been anywhere.
I don't know, maybe not so much the rides. But no, I will vomit all over you. I'm just
Not
telling
into
you.
that.
I know. Those spinny ride things.
I'll go on them by myself.
They're all spinny, regardless.
But haunted houses are fine.
Haunted houses are totally fine. And there's either, 3 or 4 of them, something
There's
along those-
something.
Yeah.
Real epic reresearch went into this.
Yeah. Research was like, we found one, let's go.
I think, does it say on our tickets?
I believe it does.
These are in our tickets.
Oh, they are. But
I did bring the tickets.
Yes, thank God.
Sort of.
Barely. Yeah, so... No.
Total terror. We have a total terror ticket.
Total terror
I should
ticket.
probably figure out what that means.
I don't care what it means. I expect to be terrorized if it's total terror.
We just found out at the park we don't have any money on us. So I'm not really sure if there's going to be a review as of right now, since
we may be able to provide you a review of the long line
of cars that we're in.
Of cars that we're in, possibly of the parking lot, and maybe even give you an idea of what the rides look like, and that could be it. We'll find out if
We're allowed in.
they're allowed in.
We already spent enough money on tickets, but I guess we have to pay to park.
Yeah. Which was not advertised anywhere.
Nope.
By the way. Otherwise, we
We
would
would
have
have had cash on us. Surprise!
Yeah.
They didn't let us in without cash.
Yeah. If you think this image is dark, that is nothing compared to the thoughts going through my head right now.
Ooh,
Man.
I didn't get the peel out on camera, but there was one.
There was one.
And
it was justified too.
whoa.
No indications anywhere that there was cash only.
No
and
indications there was a parking
fee. Yeah.
I'm on a ride already.
That's right, yeah. I can take the spinny rides when I'm driving them, just not when I'm not. God damn it.
This has actually been kind of an adventure.
Yeah.
So sorry that
The quality is so bad, but
it's taken us like
now I'm
an
pissed,
hour.
So, deal with it. Motherfuckers. God damn it. So if you happen to go to this, remember,
Bring cash.
Bring $5 fucking cash.
Bitter. For once, I'm not the bitter one.
Yeah. it's opposite day here.
I almost had my first seizure. Oh my god.
Seizure inducing. Yes.
What was that one? The schoolhouse?
Schoolhouse, and they actually kept with the theme. Yes. Although we didn't travel back in time, apparently.
Yeah, there were really old computers and phones.
CRT.
And strobe lights. And I don't have the seizure problem or anything, but I was like...
You sure about that?
Death grip on the back of his shirt. Just couldn't see where I was going. There was one that was long. And towards the end, I was like, I'm dizzy. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, we almost lost her in there, without question.
And the first one we didn't do yet was pet.
Yeah.
Things are being blown up.
Things are being blown up, and I am not seeing it, which I really want to.
There's a lot of smoke. I don't know if you can see. Look at all that.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Very scary. Ooh.
The first house we did was Pestilence.
Pestilence,
which
yes.
has nothing to do with Pestilence.
No.
There were some very helpful plague doctors because during some of the strobes
true.
we were lost and
That's
I'm just
true.
paralyzed, like I don't know where I'm going.
The actors are kind of good enough to every so often just go, that way.
Because we needed, because
Yeah.
we're a little slow.
And special added bonus, we had a group of screamers right in front of us.
I think they were a little drunk.
I think they were a lot drunk, but it doesn't matter, they were screaming, so we'll take it. Yes. But yeah, so I guess we'll try another one and see.
So we are leaving Fright
yes.
Fest.
Yes.
I'm not sure how I feel. I don't know how you feel.
Well, let's see. We hit up like 3 out of the 4.
We didn't do anything. It was like a fair, like with games and stuff.
Rides and stuff. Yeah.
Well, we're on a ride right now.
Now the real horror
driving.
begins yet again. Yeah, they kind of sort of kept a theme, I guess.
Depending on the house.
Depending on the house.
I'll try and get a shot. You can kind of see.
You can't see the houses from here.
No, you can't see the houses, but you can see some of the rides.
Some of the rides, yeah. For me personally, the second house, I guess, that we went in, which was like a schoolhouse theme, schoolyard, very school things. That one was kind of the best for me.
Yeah, well, we did Pestilence first because the picture was a plague doctor with a big beaky thing.
There you go.
And I was like, wow, history. I love history, and I love plague doctor thing, death and everything. And I'm not really sure. It's also like really late, so sorry. It's like 11 o'clock at night.
You probably cannot see anything in
But
this video.
we're just so entertaining, you're gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah, just listen.
So Pestilence had nothing to do with Pestilence.
Nope.
Which obviously you saw in the iPhone video.
Yeah.
So that one was just okay.
Yeah.
I don't really understand. There was no theme. There was no.
No.
There was the Zen garden, and we went into a castle.
Yeah.
And then there was burlap. Oh man.
Lots of burlap.
Burlap everywhere.
And then third one was the void, and that was void of any kind of thing. I mean, I guess we were in a mine or something.
I think we were in a mine, but there were what, 3 scare actors?
Maybe. You know, that was one thing that throughout all of this I did take notice of, and that's that sort of the density of scare actors to you know, square footage.
There was a lot of walking.
Yeah, not a lot of scare actors, you know.
But you know, I will say, for the houses we did have to wait online, but we were there about 2 hours and we did 3 houses.
Right.
They weren't short.
No.
They weren't. Sometimes, you know, you go to Halloween Horror Nights and it's like 20 seconds.
Right.
And you know, you're running through the house because they're pushing you through. This you could kind of leisurely walk.
Yeah.
They were pretty long.
Yeah, and they moved, you know. We had a couple screamers every so often.
Oh, yeah. We had screamers behind us in the Void house, which kind of sucked.
Yeah. And the only other thing that was a nice little highlight for me was the fact that there was an insane amount of strobe lights, which damn near knocked poor Lexus on her ass. Lots of strobe.
I think, like I said, I don't know.
A seizure.
Oh my god. I really felt sick during one of them.
They were
Every
in the
time
long
it's-
hallway. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and everything kept strobing, and I don't know, I felt like I couldn't move, so I had to like hold on to his shirt because
Crazy.
I was like frozen in place.
Otherwise, yeah, you'd still be there.
Pretty much. Probably crying.
Probably crying, yeah.
It was, yeah, so don't ever do that if you do have a problem, because I couldn't handle it.
No, or an allergy to burlap. That would.
Oh, a lot of burlap.
A lot of burlap.
But there were some really cool bodies and effects and splatter and
their decoration. The decoration.
Yeah.
It was very well.
And
done.
I think there were like 2 animatronics. Maybe?
Again, I was very pleased.
Very
there wasn't
subtle.
A lot of animatronics.
And they didn't go crazy. Like one of them was like a guy on the floor and he just kind of rattled. Yeah, but it didn't. It was still scary.
He didn't jump out at you or anything like that. So definitely worthwhile. Especially you know, we got a little deal. They're out there. We didn't have to pay full price.
Yeah,
that was good.
We always look for coupons.
Always look for coupons. Yeah. The only other thing that we should probably mention is the fact that we did in fact go on a Thursday night.
Yeah, we didn't go on a weekend.
So that might have had something to do with the lines moving.
Please stay in the lane.
Oh. You want me to stay in the lane and do this?
I want you to stay in the lane.
All right.
You might die. I'm so worried. Anyway, we didn't go on a weekend. weekend. I don't know if that would have changed things. We are pretty close to Halloween.
Yeah.
But it is a Thursday, so you know everyone has work, everyone has a life.
Kitty's in school. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we do too, but we just...
Right now we said, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Haunted houses are better than real life anyway.
Yeah, definitely. So.
But yeah, you know, I'm kind of surprised we've never been to this before. It was definitely... I don't know how to hold the camera. I'm concentrating on the road because I'm the only one who is.
No, I've got it. It's out of the corner of my eye.
Oh my god.
Seriously.
At least we know where we're going.
Or do we?
There are haunted houses like these all over the country. I'm sure there is one near you. Look it up. They usually run September, October. Support these guys. You know, we definitely do. And just support horror in general.
Without question. And if you have been to a haunted house, let us know all about it in the comment section below. We really want to hear. Plus, subscribe to our channel right over there. And social media right at the top. We might even have a pic or two from our little excursion.